What's up, guys? This is TeamFakeChow. We're getting back to you with another deck profile. And this one's going to be with Grandpa's Frog Monarch deck. Yeah, so if you guys don't know Grandpa's playstyle, he did the hero deck profile.
Heroes, and what else did I do actually? I don't really. Oh, Garbage Assault.
Oh yeah, the garbage deck. Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually did a profile on that. I forgot about that.
Oh.
No, well, anything that looks funny or fun to play. That's me.
Funny or fun to play, minus the Ojamas in the
Minus Ojamas.
So, but yeah, I guess we'll get into the deck profile, and then I guess we might do a little discussion afterwards.
Okay, cool.
See what he got. All right.
So I run 3 swap frogs, which is pretty average for frog monarchs. I hope you run 3. I run only 2 treeborn frogs, 1 dupe. I am like alright with this card. You know, it's not my favorite, but sometimes it really helps out. And 1 run opponent. I want to bump it up to 2, but for now, one's okay. I can't even find the second one. I run 3 Kaises because this Kais is the man. You know, you Kais himself for game. 3 Ryza. Gets rid of the pesky XYZs, any back row that you know. If you know your opponent's on his last card, and you know if you keep putting that card back on top of his deck, you're pretty much screwing him over. I main 1 Vanity's Fiend. It's so good. It's like retardedly good how good this card is. And 1 Genzo, just in case, you know, back row heavy people like to, you know, run like kinds of fiendish chains or, you know, the deep prisons, all that. Even Chainburn, you know, it's a good card against them. And 1 Mobius. I'm kind of like iffy up with this card right now. I'm thinking about just setting it out. It's been pretty dead so far every time I play with this card. And I run 2 Lads because Lad is just so good in this deck. Just it gives that good lockdown when you just gives you enough time to like recuperate from anything. And 1 Obelisk. It's got me game so many times because you know your opponent can't target it, or there'll be times that they just spam their field. I just go Treeborn, Rodent Toaded, you know, sack both, destroy your monsters. It's so good. And I take a 1 Genix out of Birdman. I heard of putting this card before in this deck, and I didn't think much of it. But then I started thinking, you know, there's some really good plays you could use with this. You know, if they change experience to your frogs or something, or you don't have any more, you know, ways to sack, and you have like a dead Caius on the field, you can always pop that Caius back to special him, then sack him for Caius. Or, you know, do that with any other monster who seems to be dead on the field, or something's fiendish chain, you just go ahead and return him back. And even though he's even better because he's a tuner, so that really helps out. And for hand traps, I run a Gorse because Gorse is good in this deck. I don't run no back row. Double Trag. It's, you know, it could set up my plays with Ronin Toad, Swap Frog, make him with 2, or make him with level 1 to make a slacker. And I run triple Battle Fader. It, you know, if I like the same thing with if I don't run into my Treeborns or anything to sack for, just let them attack and then just go ahead and just Battle Fader them. I run 2 Maxis because Maxi is good. Double Veiler. It really stops like plays. Saves my ass sometimes, and I also use this to Xyz into monsters. I mean Xyz. Yeah, Xyz also actually. Xyz Slacker or Synchro. And I run, for spells I run 3 MSTs because 3 MSTs is really good in this deck. And triple Enemy Controller. There's been times that my opponent just really just spams so much and I can't get out of it, and I just draw into this card and have a Treeborn out, and it just really wrecks them because I just take the whole field and just abuse their field. And double Soul Exchange, get rid of those problem monsters that I can't, I guess, destroy. I'll just tribute it off for my own monsters. And 1 Dark Hole, because Dark Hole still helps. And 1 Book of Moon, you know, disrupt opponent's plays or stop them from disrupting my own plays. And for extra deck, I run 1 Formless Synchron. It works well, you know, with a Veiler and a Battle Fader Veiler or a Treeborn. You know, go into this, draw a card, and just set up some dumb plays later on if you want. I sometimes just use it just for the draw, but it just really depends on what the game is looking like. One army arm, it works really well with from the synchron. I could go and film my synchron, bring back Run Totem and sync it to army arm. One Catastor, Valor plus 2 Frogs. One Orion Dragon, Frogs and Valor. Then I'll run one Black Rose Dragon. It's really easy to get into this. There's a really dumb play I did this with against one of my opponents, one of the guys at my locals. I'll kind of explain with that later. Then one Crimson Blader, one Stardust, one Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon, I just loved using this with my Treeborn Frog. And for XDs, I run double Slacker. If I need to really stall out, and or my opponent has something that targets a lot, and that's the only way it gets around, like Fire Fist Bear, I'll just go Battle Fader one turn, the next turn summon Preborn and overlay into this, and they really can't get past this because they can't pop it with Bear because they'll just destroy their Bear. Then I run double Gotchi, the standard Ronin Totem play with any other frogs. Then one Bouncer, overlay double Monarchs or use a Trag in a Monarch. Then M7, it's good. Return something back to their hand if you want or if you want something back in your hand. And this is a new addition in this deck right now. I really needed this before because sometimes you'll take your opponent's XYZ monsters and you don't want to give it back to them with enemy controller. So you go ahead and just throw that on top of their monster. That way you keep it. And my token. This is my Gorsh token right here. Sandwich. And for side deck, I run double Messenger Piece. I would run 3 of these, but I only have 2, so that's okay. It's really good because, on your turn you attack, do whatever you want. Main phase 2, activate Messenger Piece. Let them do whatever they can. They can't attack on your turn. Your standby phase, don't pay the cost. Destroy this in special out Treeborn. And you just keep doing that. Then I went one Consecrated Light, Black Wings, not so much Dark Rolls, but things that mostly Black Wings. And double DD Crow for whatever grave specific decks, 2 Gemini Imps, Dark World matchup. And 2 Fencing Fire Ferrets. It's also a new addition to my side deck. I ran Snowman before this, but I kind of looked at this card even better just for the reason that dragons, they tend to pop things before they actually attack them, or they go into Draco Sack and just decide to pop it instead of attacking, and I'll just pop something else with this, and it doesn't miss same. That's what's awesome about it. And one Thunder King to the side, and it's too bad you can only run 1, but might as well make use of it. And for my one of tribute monsters is Nuvis. It's good against let's see, Gravekeepers, Dark Worlds, dragons, anything that targets Engrave, or even Madolches, because they still got to go Grave and activate their effects to go back into the deck. And Vanity's Fiend, just in case someone is super spammy decks, it pretty much says no to them. And one Genzo, just in case I play super trap heavy like Chain Burn, which I really hate running into those type of decks, and this really just stops that. And Darkness Spirit, people mostly main this, but I think it's better on the side. Not everybody spams so many cards, so it's better just be sided in. And the new side deck card, I thought I'd just see how this works. I still haven't actually had a chance to play this, but Angel 7, as long as it's tributed, there's no monster effects that can happen. And it's just more Dragon Hate also. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all that.
Cool. So, I guess talk a little bit more about this deck. Have you played it before, or what's the...
I didn't play this before. Michael was the first one to play this deck. He actually introduced me on, what was it, 5Ds?
5Ds, yeah.
5Ds on the Xbox, and that's back then when I barely knew how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just when I first started playing, and I liked it, I never actually played it in real life until just recently. And I like it so far. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So you played Macro Monarch before. What's the I guess good? What's the pluses and minuses of just switching to basic Monarchs?
Well, macro Monarchs are pretty much gone because no more D-Fissures, no more Macrocosmos. But I kind of wish I could run Macro Monarchs because it's more anti-meta, which is I kind of enjoy more doing anti-meta stuff. Yeah, but this is just good enough for now. It still works. It still works pretty good. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so talk about that Black Rose play.
Oh yeah. Oh, putting on camera here.
Damn.
Forgot to remind me of that. So pretty much, I was pretty much on my last limb. My opponent had me down to I think the last couple life points. And on my turn, I ended up going. Let's see, what was it at? I had. I think I had that on the field. I can't remember exactly. I think was it Ronin? And yeah, I had this on the field. I had one form of Synchron, one Battle Fader, Ronin, and a Swap Frog. And they had 5 back row and no monsters on field. And pretty much I told my opponent, go ahead. And they didn't understand what's going on. So on their turn, they pretty much go summon. I go, oh, from a Synchron's effect, Synchro Black Rose. And I Synchro went to Black Rose and pretty much blew up the field. And they were done. They had no other plays because the last 2 cards they played were the last cards in their hand. And I destroyed like all kinds of other stuff that really like Torrential, stuff that would have destroyed me if he had a chance to play that. And that pretty much just saved me the game right there just by doing that, just by going from a Synchro and their turn just blowing up the field. And yeah, that's the play. It was pretty sweet. I mean, it doesn't sound as cool, but it was much better when you were there.
Yeah,
you had to been there.
Been there to experience it.
Yeah, it's insane.
So what else can you say about this deck compared to the other decks that you've played? I know we talked about going into like Macro Monarchs and stuff, but compared to you, I guess playing. Oh yeah, you did the Fire Fist deck profile too. How does that differ from the heroes and all this other stuff?
Most of the decks I didn't play are pretty control heavy. I like controlling my opponent's field, and same thing with this deck. Fire Fist also did the same, and so did heroes. I only allowed them to have so much, and I don't know. Like I guess so far it's been my I guess consistent, just like the other decks were at the time they actually were good. And it's just a really good deck. I enjoy it.
Cool. So do you have anything else to tell the people about this deck, or is that?
I might just play its originals. I don't know. We'll see. It could happen. It's either between this or Black Wings, or zombies even. Just cause.
That's true.
Or Skullsworn. I don't know if you guys ever seen that deck. It's better now.
They did see it.
Yeah.
On our live stream.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, see, it's
the
really
Ojamas and Skullsworn.
Yeah, you guys didn't see it because some Ojama player took up all the fame.
But yeah, if y'all haven't watched the live stream yet, you guys should check that out. We're gonna try to do that some other time too. So yeah, the only bad thing about that is if we tell you that we're live streaming. We shouldn't even tell you that we're live streaming.
It doesn't matter. We still beat you. We still beat you.
That's true. Like we're on the live stream and we told this guy, it's like, yeah, we're live streaming, and then I gave them my Twitch account, and then we still beat him down.
He's like, that's a pretty nice card.
Yeah. But okay,
we're still one undefeated. We're 5-0.
Yeah, we're 5-0.
5-0 that day.
Tag team. So
5-0 with the Jamas and Skullsword.
So yeah, if you guys want to play us on a DN or like Dev Pro, I guess just send us a message, or even just leave a comment at the bottom, and then we'll do that.
Most likely, if we have a chance, we'll probably do it next Friday, early in the morning, around noonish.
Yeah.
So if you guys would like to maybe join in with us, just go ahead and send us a message on our, just comment on this video. Let us know, give us your Dev Pro, credentials, and we'll send you guys an invite.
Yeah. One more thing for this deck profile. What is the difficulty rate on this deck, you think? Is it really difficult to play, or?
No, it depends how your opponent feels looking like. because sometimes you might have to do like plays that make no sense for a better outcome. You know, like sometimes you just have to, you know, just set the frog out there, you know, or. But overall, this deck it's pretty simple to play. It shouldn't. If you're a beginner and you don't want to waste that much money, frogs are like one of the cheapest decks, I would say. And besides the extra deck, it's a little bit expensive, but really frogs don't need extra deck. You just gotta get gotchis. You know, gotchis are like your commons are probably 20 cents a piece. You know, and that's probably one of the most cards you'd be using out of frogs. You know, you could probably make this whole deck with less than $50, I would say. Yeah, about $50. Even then, you might get it cheaper.
Yeah.
If you have the same, these cards already laying down the field. I mean, in your room or something. You know, most of these are commons. You know, I just read out some of them just because I can.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles.
just for cosmetics.
Yeah.
But yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, if you want to hit us up on the live stream, just leave a comment, and we'll get back to you ASAP. We'll try to do it next Friday.
We'll beat that ass.
But yeah, we'll beat that ass. And oh well, I gotta actually tweak my stuff then. If we're gonna go Jamas and yeah, but we'll have something cooked up for you guys.
Yeah, we'll come up with something so like ridiculous, new, whatever. We'll come up with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, night,
wherever you're watching this, whatever time of day, whatever year, you know.
But yeah, all right, guys. Well, TFC out.